Well, for us, at the University of Notre Dame, it starts with being at a great site at the Sun Bowl. We were treated great here by the committee. We had a great week together as a team, and El Paso treated Notre Dame so very well, and team to the Orange Bowl, and this is just a great stop along the way, and we're happy to play well today, and that really is where I would start, is that we got off to a great start, and getting the 3 scores early on, we felt like getting off to a great start was very important to us in the momentum of the game, and again, from our standpoint, offensively and defensively, we played a complete game, especially in the first half. Maybe the last drive we would have liked to reroute it a little bit better in the seams, but I think it really is about getting off to that great start. And our guys, I got to tell you, they prepared so well for this game. It was not like other bowl games that I prepared for, in the sense that you've got to really push your guys to practice and prepare. These guys wanted to win this football game, and it showed in the way they play in the first half.
Brent, you said yesterday, or you were asked yesterday if you had a feel for how your team would play. Is this what you anticipated based upon the way your team practiced, what you were just talking about?
Well, we had, obviously, Michael was healthy, and Theo Riddick was healthy. The running game obviously had taken on an identity, so we felt offensively good things were happening. And of course, we were just going to continue to feed off the confidence that our defensive group has. So I expected us to play well. It was really going to come down to our quarterback's ability to make some plays and get the ball to our playmakers and get it to Mike and Tyler and get it to Theo, and Tommy did a great job. He's on a roll right now. I think he's got 4 in his last 2 games, and it's just a matter of time. Harrison is a complete football player. You saw the kind of hits that he'll bring when he comes down, but he also can play off the hash. A lot of people question his ability to play off the hash, and I think he's answered all those critics quite well. No, I don't think so. I don't know that the one game really sets who you are and where you want to go, but clearly we're gaining a lot of confidence. Miami's a good football team. We've beaten some good football teams this year, later in the year, as we've kind of come together and found our identity. And again, it's going to taste a whole lot better in the offseason talking about a win, and 8 wins is certainly that.
Brian, you really played it wide open today. Is that because you were healthy more so than anything else?
No, again, it's our offense starts with Michael, and the ability to get him the football. He just allows us to do so many things. When we can get him the football and make sure he gets touches, it opens up so many other things within our offense. So, again, I think, Michael's healthy. We got to get him the football. I think that's how our offense starts.
It was really just kind of a total defensive effort. There was great reroutes, like Coach said, kind of the things we were lacking at. Towards the end of the game, we were doing a really good job in the first half. And, when you knock those receiver off and mess up the timing of the quarterback and the receiver, it really makes it easier for the safeties.
When you get 1, you start thinking about 2. When you get 2, you start thinking about 3?
Not really. I was just kind of, just trying to be 1/11th of the defense, like we always say. And, when an opportunity comes your way, you just got to make it, and that's just kind of the way I approached it.
Brian, you talk about everything revolving around what Michael can do for you. Do you anticipate that this is the last opportunity that you'll have to do that with your offense and him?
Oh, absolutely not. No. We're going to get together in 48 hours and run some routes. We'll throw him the ball a little bit more. Again, we have a young man here that at Notre Dame that has given everything to Notre Dame. If he decides that it's in his best interest to come back next year, we'll be very, very happy for him. But we want what's best for Mike Floyd. Today he showed why he's a championship football player and in his performance.
Michael, Miami had one of its strengths is its defensive
I mean, all four DBs were very good. You know, they gave, a lot of strength, press coverage. I mean, trying to reroute me. But, we just took advantage of it, whenever they gave us one-on-one coverage. Tommy made a good throw, and we got the job done.
Did you think you should have had 3 like he had his 3?
I should have had 4. It was, that was all on me. Yeah.
Brian, were you able to tell what happened to Man's time?
Yeah, he sprained his knee. It was a. We could have played him. We got clearance to put him back in, but we were not going to risk a major injury, especially at the time and place in the game. Same thing with Tommy. Tommy had a bit of a hyperextension of the kneecap, an injury that he had in high school, and our doctors evaluated him, put him in a knee brace. He played the whole second half with the knee brace on.
Michael, if this is your last game, what has this experience been like for you here? What have you taken away from this season?
It's just been a great season. It's hard to come in with a new coach, trying to move into what they like. But I think our whole team adjusted well, and I adjusted well to it. And they held me. Coach Kelly held me to high expectations, and whatever they told me to do, I try to do it.
And Brian, just the last 4 games, how much credibility do you think that has earned this program? Whether it be on the recruiting trail, nationally, all that.
Yeah, I think anytime you're developing a program to a championship level, all those things help. But it was still a process for us, and still is. We have more things that we have to get done, especially now that we're going to have our players for a full year of weight training and conditioning. You're going to see a big jump from our football team relative to their work volume and what they're able to do for us. I think you'll see a huge difference in year 2. And then the recruiting. We have to continue to gain more depth in the recruiting, and winning obviously allows you to get in those homes on a positive note.
Hold on 1 second. Can we? Michael needs to get to the training room. Is there one last question for him before we let him go?
Yeah, Michael, what did they do different after your first couple touchdown passes the rest of the game in terms of dealing with you? Did they change the way they approached you?
Well, I think the cornerbacks were taking kind of a different way of jamming me. As soon as the ball snapped, they would just kind of launch their body at me just to slow me down the field, and had a guy over top of me. So we try to just rotate everybody around and get into different levels of the field.
Can you talk about your injury real quick? What happened out there?
Just my hamstring. It's been irritating a little bit, but I was 100% at game time, but it just tires out throughout the game.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Mike.